I don't want to know how many people in this community alone think I have an ego problem because I keep talking, you know. And it's like, okay, if living the Lord's Prayer saves us from mass murdering each other and stops us from destroying our ecosystem in the process, when do you stop talking? When everybody's living the Lord's Prayer, right? All right. So I'm sitting there and I'm playing a video game. I was playing my Santa Fe Warriors. I called them Warriors. I could have made them kind of knights like they used to be when they were Catholic school, but I didn't. So do I regret that? Yeah, I should have made them the knights and held true to tradition, but I didn't do it. So I had a knights, but it got deleted somehow. But I don't worry about that. Do I regret it? I shouldn't say regret. I would rather have had my knights instead of the warriors, but you know. I'm being fucked by perverts mentally. So, what do I care? Who cares? I get what I get, right? You're going to get what the assholes give you, right? You're not going to be able to have the fun and the dignity and respect you deserve when you're living the Lord's Prayer with me. You're going to get the fuck that these guys and you get uncomfortable. I wish I had that. I wish I still had that. You don't. So get over it, okay? It will happen once they're dead, but it's not going to happen before they die, right? Most likely, yeah. And I hate that, but they know I hate that. And so they count on that, torture yourself trying to save you. If you had a son and you raised him to be a perfect lover like Job and Jonah and David and Joseph and Abraham, okay, and he chose to be a bastard and a murderer like the assholes on TV, wouldn't you get up every day on YouTube and beg and plead for him to stand up for the Lord's Prayer with you and not be like the bastards and the murderers and the sluts and the fuck faces on TV? Wouldn't you do that? Wouldn't anybody, since life is eternal and grace is infinite, wouldn't anybody in their right mind get on a social media platform and beg every day, please stop. I don't want to have to get the technology to kill you to save the children from growing up to be like you. I mean, anybody who doesn't have ego problems and has an intellect that's humble enough to analyze his way out of a wet paper fucking pervert child molester bag would be just like me, right? Bueller? Anyone? This is a lonely place. This is a guest house, and if I try to, my dad prays to Jesus all the time. Jesus talks to me. I'll go over and talk to my dad about this, and it's frustrating because I'll sit there and say, Dad, these people all say I have ego problems, but I'm standing up for the Lord's Prayer, and they won't. And yet they think they have a solution to all our problems. And he'll sit there, and as soon as he sees me come and start talking, he's reading one of his religious books that he corrects because they're wrong and he's right, or reading his book, which is right. And then he huffs and puffs at me because he's correcting the Gospels and then he's reading the Gospels. And I'm interrupting him and he gets pissed because he has to listen to me talk. And then when I talk to him and tell him, we need to silence the stupidity of the ego, he'll sit there and roll his eyes at me. Every time I say something, if I say, Jesus tells me to do this, and I'm like Jesus. Jesus is God, and I've already done it with my book, and I've corrected all these other people that got it wrong in their books. And so selling books and buying books is going to save us from people that give us books to kill each other over books. Boom, ba-doom, boom, 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 ba-doom, boom, boom. And I'm sitting here listening while I'm playing my games to Billy Joel. All kinds of different limericks, other different songs, real sad songs, sad songs about, having somebody that you had a sexual relationship and you don't have that sexual relationship and it's so sad you want to die, right? Or you're going to screw up the relationship, leave a tender moment alone, right? And it's not only me breaking down when it's undeniably real. She's undeniably real. She's undeniably real. Are you living the Lord's Prayer? Are you making love in the kingdom of heaven? Do you have the faith of Psalms and living the wisdom of Proverbs? But it's what Christy Brinkley's undeniably real. She's got 18 properties. She's John McCain with boobs and a vagina. Okay, right? Everybody gets all mad at me. You shouldn't say that about her. If I don't say that about her, her children and grandchildren will grow up to be just like her and her dad. And he will report the news. And you will believe the news. And then you will go back to work in a voter booth fighting over money. And you'll call it work. Hi ho, it's off to work we go. Damn, Carol. So I got all these people around me. This guy's got ego problems. He is the biggest egomaniac in the history of the world, and he doesn't know how to stop. He will not stop. I love Kate. I love Plim. I love Ray Ray. I love Chuji Bear. I love Cake is the Crumb and Crumb is the Cake. And I love Maverick. Okay? And they need the Lord's Prayer. Está aquí hoy. Orale. Bitch. No, you're not a bitch. Slut and bastard. There you go. Don't insult the dog. Luna was a good dog. They all loved it. Crummy never met Luna. Luna was gone before. The only kids that knew, Patrick knew Luna. He adored Luna. He helped pick her out. Natalie knew Luna. Noah knew Luna, and Emmy Gracie knew Luna. She didn't probably remember Luna, but she was a blind dog that sat by the door and waited for us. And if she heard anybody come near the door, she would growl and rah, 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 rah. She was a red heeler. She was a sweetheart. She was abused by a man that beat the shit out of her and rescued by a sweetheart girl that rescued dogs. And she sold her to us. Sold it, you had to adopt, it was a sale, but she had to fund rescuing the dogs. She needed money to rescue the dogs. That was her passion. Okay. But if you live the Lord's Prayer, you don't have to rescue dogs that are abused through economics. Leave a tender moment alone. Because it's not only me breaking down when the tensions get high, just when I'm in a serious mood, she is suddenly quiet and shy. Max? Your mom's not talking to me. Okay. I'll leave a tender moment alone. All right, Max, I love you too. I thought we talked about this. I understand. Your cartoon voices have gotten way better as you've grown up than when you're, I'm very good, Max. Okay. I love you too, Max. Tell Emmy I love her too. I know she gets that. I get the concept. Don't you two get smart aleck with me. Oh, you can get smart aleck with me. It's fine. I like you too. Okay. Love you too. Of course, it's not love. You love everybody, but do you like us? Of course I like you. Do you like Mom? Mom's crazy. But I love her. Do you like her? It's hard to like crazy people. You guys, you love her, but she's crazy. Do you like it when she's crazy? No. Well, then why are you jumping my shit? Okay. Hey, tell her and Alex Rodriguez, hey, when Max wants to talk about something important the way he loves people, he doesn't want to talk about money. I want to talk about your fucking money. I don't want your blood money. There you go. Start quoting Tim Rice and Andrew Lloyd Webber to him. There you go. Something of the night. Is that Andrew Lloyd Webber too? The Phantom of the Opera? My Natty loves that movie. I don't know why. It's totally drama. It's like, this is such drama. I'm not into drama. I don't like drama. Like, and then you get the thing with Elon Musk. Oh, the action, more action. What's action? What's action and thrilling and entertaining about war is horrible. Okay. You know what's exciting? That's what they said. You know what's exciting? Cantaloupe parties. You know what else is exciting? Give me that good love, somebody rocking, knocking the boots. And she's faithful. She's going to be there the next day. And she's going to help clean the bathroom, the kitchen, do the laundry, and pick the apricots, and plant the garden, and dig and get in your favorite gray sweats and dig in the garden, pulling the weeds. And when she's working and she do like she do, and like, look at that. They must be jelly because jam don't stick like that. Okay, kids? Grandpa's getting a little randy. What's that mean? Go watch a stupid Mike Myers propaganda film. Okay. Do you see what I'm saying? It's funny. No, it's hilarious. Oh, man, I can't be funny anymore. These people, they don't like it when I'm funny. It's just pissing me off. Well, in the playground of my mind, me and Max and Emmy Muñiz get along real good. Yeah, they're muy más inteligente. But life is eternal and grace is infinite. And it's the nature of the spirit that I'm interested. And I know all your minds are in the cuckoo's nest, right? I was over here, and right after they played the Leave a Tender Moment Alone, they played the Clash's Kareem Don't Like It, blocking his hook shot. And I was coming up with all the lyrics. Yeah. Kareem called out Kurt Rambis. He said, "You better earn your pay." Set a pick on Ralph Sampson so he doesn't block another one of my hook shots today. You know he really hates it. Blocking his hook shot. Ralph blocked his hook shot. You think the class would have signed off on that? I would have been famous, and then we would have done Drive Like a Mexican, and then I would have ended up in a relationship with Amy Whalen. Why not Susanna Hoffs? I'm pretty sure I would have ended up in a relationship with Amy Whalen before I ever got to Susanna Hoffs. I'm just that type of guy. Okay. Because the Whalens wouldn't have moved to Lodi. Because we'd been rich, because we'd been famous, and then Dr. Demento, instead of ignoring us to go have a sandwich with two hot blondes, would have sat there and said, "These guys are the whole reason why I'm even richer than I was before. He's charming and attractive, and he's very funny, and his friends are funny too." Doom, ba-doom, boom, boom. Blocking his hook shot. Ralph blocked his hook shot. Kareem don't like it. Boom, ba-doom, boom, boom. Block his hook shot. Kareem called out Kurt Rambis. Isn't that good? I thought the lyrics were good. It said, "You better earn your pay." Set a pick on Ralph Sampson so he can't block my hook shot again today. Come on. You know he really hates it. He didn't seem to hate it when Magic Johnson stole his cookies and Kareem. He tried to pass to Charles Barkley. Well, that made a lot of money. If he lost the playoff game to the Rockets, he'd make less money and then wouldn't go to Disney World for endorsement deals. Ralph Sampson would. Live the Lord's Prayer. Stop acting like an asshole. Okay, so silencing the stupidity of your ego. And see how entertaining that is? And see how non-boring that is? You still want to sit through a Feynman lecture? Still want to listen to Tony Robbins talk to you about building up your confidence to make more money? You still want to watch a stupid Stan Lee movie? It's exciting? You've obviously never been to a good candlelight party, made love with a woman you wanted to love the rest of your life, and faithfully enjoy your family with courage of kindness and the wisdom of faith. Knuckle crazy. You people are crazy. You're crazy. I love you, but you're going to have to earn my like. Okay? Peace.